Parliamentary General Election 2020. Announcement of results on Nomination Day. Electoral Division of Bukit Panjang. Liang Eng Hua of the People's Action Party and Paul Anand Thambia of the Singapore Democratic Party are the candidates who have been nominated for the Electoral Division of Bukit Panjang. Under Section 34 of the Parliamentary Elections Act, the election must be adjourned for a poll to be taken. The returning officer has directed that a poll be conducted in Singapore on 10th July 2020.
Dear residents of Bukit Panjang, I'm Liang Eng Hua. I grew up in Bukit Panjang. This is still where I stay, and this is where my life is. I'm very proud of the significant improvements that I've made over the last 10 years. Thank you, Dr. Teo Ho Pin, for your enormous contributions. We will continue to build on your achievements, invest into the continued vibrancy of our town, better transport, upgrade and renew our precincts and our blocks, and a greener and harmonious life for every of our residents. If elected, you can count on me, you can trust me to work very hard for the estates and to do what is right for Singapore always. 让我们共同面对我们这一代的危机，一起度过这个困难的时期。我将会全力以赴，请支持人民行动党。我将会为您做事，为我们的5G巴南居民做事。Please vote for PAP. Please vote for Liang Eng Hua. Thank you very much.
There's 3 of us going to speak. Yes. PAP GRC. Yeah, Martin, speak to what we need for. Yeah.
Ready? We'd like to thank the election officials for a smooth and efficient process. We'd like to thank the residents and neighbours from Bukit Panjang, and we'd like to ask you to support the SDP, 4 yes, 1 no. Yes to suspending GST, retrenchment insurance, retirement income, putting people first, and no to a 10 million population.
各位5G 巴拉的朋友，各位主持巴拉的选区们，支持我们新加坡民主党，谢谢。
Terima kasih atas undangan. Terima kasih atas sokongan anda semua. Undilah SDP.
Vote SDP on July 10th. Thank you and God bless you.
Parliamentary General Election 2020. Announcement of result on Nomination Day. Electoral Division of Holland-Bukit Timah. Vivian Balakrishnan. Sim N. D'Souza Christopher. And Edward Chia Bing Hui of the People's Action Party. And Alfred Tan. Min Cheong. James Gomez. And Tan Ji Se of the Singapore Democratic Party are the groups of candidates that have been nominated for the Electoral Division of Holland-Bukit Timah. Under Section 34 of the Parliamentary Elections Act, the election must be adjourned for a poll to be taken. The returning officer has directed that a poll be conducted in Singapore on 10th July 2020.
Dear voters, Holland-Bukit Timah GRC, thank you for your support. Thank you for the privilege of serving for almost 2 decades. This election occurs at a crucial period. Soon, you will vote for a government that will have to protect our lives in the midst of a pandemic globally. You will have to choose a government that can create jobs, protect our jobs, and chart a future in a world that is more dangerous, more divided, and more disrupted. I have a new member of my team, Edward Chia, a young entrepreneur brimming with ideas and energy to make things happen. I have Sim Ann, Christopher D'Souza, whom you all know so well. You know you can entrust your children's future to them. Please vote for the PAP. Undilah PAP. 谢谢你们的支持。
荷兰五级芝马集选区的选民，大家好。我们即将面临的这场选举意义非凡，是一场非常不寻常的选举，因为我们大家现在关注的课题是十分关键的，那就是要如何守护生命、保障工作、共创未来。这是一场席卷全球的疫情，对新加坡也造成了十分严峻的影响。我们的团队服务国人，服务我们集选区的选民多年，选民们也对我们感到十分的熟悉。自从疫情爆发之后，我们也不遗余力地制定各类的计划来帮助我们的国人。接下来我们还有许多的计划要为国人实施，与大家一起携手实现。请支持人民行动党。
We understand that jobs are at stake and our SMEs are under great strain. I'd like to assure you that we will spend all of our energy to understand your circumstance and to secure jobs for you. As SMEs provide 70% of the jobs in Singapore, we must redouble our efforts to help our SMEs not just to survive, but to thrive and emerge stronger. In essence, stronger SMEs means better jobs for us all. Please vote for the PAP.
Residents, voters, we have conducted thousands of home visits, journeyed with you, partnered with you through ups and downs, thick and thin. We want to be able to support you through this crisis and also enhance our neighborhoods and make them green and accessible.
The SDP team of Holland-Bukit Timah and Bukit Panjang wish to thank the election department for a safe and smooth election process.
We're honored to be your SDP candidates for Holland-Bukit Timah and hope you'll give us the opportunity to serve you in Parliament. 感谢你们多多支持民主党，请投我们的票，谢谢。
I'm happy to be back in Holland-Bukit Timah as your candidate. In this crisis, huge funds are being spent. It is important that we ensure that these funds are correctly and properly spent so that the funds go to people who need them most. Support us, vote SDP. 谢谢大家。支持我们，投民主党一票。
Dear voters, the SDP is pleased to come back yet again to Holland-Bukit Timah. These elections, the PAP will tell you not to take a risk, to give them a steady hand, but don't be lulled into their propaganda. Singapore needs a diverse parliament made up of parties that can look after your interests. Remember, let us remind ourselves of the mishandling and missteps that they took with the COVID-19. They told us masks were not important, and then they made a U-turn. They said children could go to schools, and they made U-turn. And they said the workers in the dormitory could keep working, and then they couldn't. So let us remember all of this and their missteps so that with increased density in Singapore, we have to be careful on how we manage future pandemics that we are likely to express. We need a strong Singapore. To have a strong Singapore, we need a diverse parliament with strong political parties. Do not give them a blank vote because this is your future. Thank you.
I'm going to raise her hand. Please.
Okay, PAP GRC coming to OB camp.
With or without? With or without?
Yes, for the way for me camp.
Ah, okay. You want to put them all together?
Will you all be speaking? Out. Okay. Will you all be speaking?
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll take questions too.
Okay, sure.
Okay, to maintain safe distance.
Guys, sorry, you really have to stand apart. We are so close to one another. You can put your recorders on the table, please.
Broadcast camera is over. Oh, so it should look this way. Yes, sorry. Sorry. If our reporter asks, yeah, who is your reporter? Yeah, okay.
So, what do you expect? Can I start?
Why not let her? She's the one who corralled us here, so give her the first bite. Move a bit. I think the backlight will be quite tough for you. Move a bit out because you're too near to each other.
Oh yeah, okay. I think that's
Okay, so I'll look at you.
Is it easier if I stand here?
Yes.
Why not I stand here?
Okay.
So maybe let's start, talking about campaigning in this very unprecedented time. How do you think things will be more difficult or easier for you guys when you during these 2 weeks? And would that work to your advantage or disadvantage?
This is an unprecedented election taking place in very unique circumstances, never before, and the stakes are very high. In the next few days, our voters have to choose. First, a government to protect lives because the pandemic is not over yet, not by a long way. Second, they need to choose a government that can protect jobs, livelihoods, create new jobs, bring in new investments. And this calls for a seasoned pair of hands. But every election is unique, and the power lies in the hands of our voters, and they will have to choose. In the case of Holland-Bukit Timah, I offer an experienced team with one new member, and as I said, he's a young man, full of energy, full of ideas, and I have high hopes
for what he will do, not only on the ground in our own constituency, but even at the national level. And of course, I've got my stalwarts, Sim Ann and Christopher D'Souza. They are people whom all our voters know. They have worked so hard. And as I said just now, our voters know that they can entrust their children's future in their hands. So this is what we're offering our voters in Holland-Bukit Timah. A team that is known, a team that has done all the work beforehand. It will be difficult to campaign under these restrictions, but the fact that our voters know us, trust us, I think makes it so much easier because they already know what we stand for, they know our values, they know what we have done, they have a good idea of our track record, and they know that whatever we have promised, we will deliver. So I'm looking forward to these 2 weeks, albeit in unusual circumstances.
What do you think of the SDP team contesting Holland-Bukit Timah as well? They have Tan Ji who was a surprise to all of us this morning. So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, we'll wait and see what they have to offer our voters. I think it's very important that voters have a choice and that voters have an opportunity to make an informed decision. So let's listen to them and let's see what they, what is on offer, what new ideas they can offer. And?
Your opponent has spoken about how the government has, for lack of a better word, mishandled the COVID situation, such as don't wear masks when you need to, kids can go to school and then return. Maybe you want to...
Sorry, who has said that? Well, this is not, there will be a time to have that debate and we'll have it. But let me say this. This is the biggest and most dangerous pandemic globally that has occurred within our lifetime. It's very easy to look at things with hindsight. But if you look at everything that the government has done in the last 5 months, completely transparent, completely based on evidence, taking the advice of medical experts, and doing all this in order to protect our people. Have we had a perfect record? I'm sure with the benefit of hindsight, with the benefit of new evidence, we will be able to learn lessons from that, and we will take those lessons. But make no mistake about it. We did our best. We are looking after everybody's lives. And in particular, it is very clear now that this pandemic has a disproportionate impact on seniors. And we wanted to protect our seniors. It's not about money. It's really about values. Protecting seniors, protecting our frontline workers, doing our best, being prepared to change if circumstances change. This is the PAP way. And there will be other challenges. We know that there are big challenges confronting us. As long as COVID-19 does not go away, we will continue to have a major economic challenge. And that economic challenge is not just in Singapore, it's globally. And let me tell you, as the foreign minister, our world right now is more dangerous, more tense, more disrupted, more divided than it ever has been before. So by all means, let us do what we need to do domestically, protect our people, reboot our economy, upskill our people, bring in those new jobs, and batten down, united, cohesive, for what is going to be a very challenging 2 to 5 years. And that's what we offer. All right? Complete transparency, complete evidence-based, and that we will do our best. That's what we stand for. And
这场在疫情中举行的大选，让我们大家聚焦3个很重要的课题， 那就是我们要怎么样的守护国人的生命，怎么样为国人保障工作，然后怎么样的共创未来。这3个很重大的课题，都需要国人和政府齐心协力。我们需要非常的团结，因为集思广益，我们肯定能够找到更好的解决方案。而且，我认为在这场疫情当中，许多的国人，包括在我们社区里面的居民，纷纷发挥了关爱和守望相助的精神。我觉得其实这是一个打造新加坡精神的一个非常难得的一个机会。虽然没有人希望这场疫情发生，不过现在我们面临这场危机，我也看到新加坡人纷纷站出来，而且我觉得我们能够在这样子的一个情况之下，加强我们社区的联系，然后我们可以发展更多的社区模式，那么让我们作为一个社会，作为一个国家更加的有韧性。可是在这样子的一个情况之下，我觉得政府的领导力是十分重要的。我们必须要有一个团队，对选民、对社区十分的了解，而且享有居民和选民多年以来的信任。那么接下来，我觉得我们在探索如何的解决这场疫情所带来的各种影响，我觉得会事半功倍。请大家多支持人民行动党，也希望我们大家能够在这样子的一个情况之下呢，发挥出团结的精神。谢谢。
Chris, you want? Thank you all for being here. For us in the team, partnership with our residents over the years has been key, and nurturing and keeping precious the trust that they have placed in our hands. And therefore, outreach and listening, home visits, thousands of home visits, visiting every estate, every neighborhood, to meet with residents in their homes, at their doors, to gather feedback, and also to journey with them through ups and downs. I think that's really the meaning of service, and it is something that I am very confident that the teammates here do regularly. But in and amongst the partnership and the visits, we've also received many good ideas and suggestions. For Holland-Bukit Timah, it has been to maintain a green estate and an accessible estate for public transport, and to provide opportunities to families with young children, with elderly seniors, to provide that holistic community experience and common spaces. So families, partnership, trust, jobs in this market, and a common future. This will continue to be our vision for the next couple of weeks, and with the voters' support, which we hope for and humbly ask for the next lap of Singapore, the community level and at a national level. Thank you.
Can I stress my new teammate?
Yes. Perhaps you could tell us, as a newbie to the team,
Yes.
why should people vote for you? What do you bring to the table?
Okay. I think as an entrepreneur, as an SME business owner, I had a pretty unconventional path starting business at a young age. I think as a team, we have different experiences, and then collectively, it brings a variety, and as a team, we are much stronger. I think with the current unprecedented times, jobs are at stake. I think many of my fellow SME business owners, they probably feel that it's really getting tougher to stay afloat, and they're doing their very best to stay afloat and also to safeguard their workers' jobs and livelihoods. And I think that's what I want to stand for, to be a voice, effective voice for SME business owner, but because we want to provide better jobs for Singaporeans. And as you already pointed out, I'm the new face in the team. I'm looking forward in the next few weeks, and hopefully with the support of voters in the next few years, to get to know residents better, to hear out their concerns, their thoughts, and also their aspirations, and to partner them and hopefully be part of their community to build a brighter future for them and their children. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, just one question. Could you
Yes.
elaborate on how you intend to help SMEs through this current situation, and as an RAS member?
Yes.
fair tenancy legislation something that you will be pushing for as well?
I think you're correct to point out, I'm a RASMC member, and I've been involved in some of the discussions with regards to fair tenancy legislation. I think I'd like to stress that the key word here is fair. We want a fair relationship between landlords and tenants. Ultimately, it's about a good partnership, a sustainable partnership. So it's not just about fighting for the rights of tenants, but the key word is fair, because it is important to create a sustainable system, sustainable partnership for SMEs to create a better environment for all of us to be able to sustain our business and not just survive but thrive. Yeah.
Can I ask you, I think there was some news online about that you were not that supportive of SME among some, I think, hawkers and stuff. Would you like to address some of these?
I think, well, I have been working really hard to not just address fellow SME business owners, but also to take care of our food partners. And one of the first things that we ensured is not just to protect our own livelihoods and jobs of our own colleagues. Sorry, we'll just wait for that.
Thank you.
As I was saying, one of the things that me and my team ensured is that we wanted to help and want to ensure that our food partners, our hawkerpreneurs, our hawker heroes can survive these unprecedented times, and we were very steadfast in our support for them. Yeah.
One more question for the team. If you could talk about your plans for campaigning over the next week and how big a part will social media play in this election?
We are a ground-based team. Our voters know that, and we will continue to focus very much on meeting our voters, pounding the ground, and addressing the needs in real life. Social media is important. It's another means of disseminating information and interaction, but no substitute for face-to-face interactions. Yes, I know now we have to wear masks. I know we can't shake hands, but the fact that we know our residents makes it so much easier. Are you going to interview Eng Hua? Because I've got some comments on. Why not you have? Because I want to say something about Bukit Panjang. Maybe you come and join us. Let me say a few. Yes.
要放长一点嘛，他们谁都讲话，更长一点，我们很少我都这样。
Can I say some? Can I say a few words first?
Yeah.
The first thing is I want to pay tribute to Dr. Teo Ho Pin. Dr. Teo has been an MP looking after Bukit Panjang since 1997. He has been a partner with me almost 2 decades. And anyone who has worked with him, and especially the residents in Bukit Panjang, not just the SMC alone, but Bukit Panjang town, and indeed our entire town council, owe him a great debt of gratitude. His professionalism, his dedication, his ground knowledge has been absolutely wonderful, and I can tell you, I have been so happy to have worked with him, and to know that someone so hardworking and sound was behind the town council. So when we decided that when Dr. Teo decided that he needed to step down from renewal, we wanted to ensure that the town council and that Bukit Panjang town will have someone equally hardworking, equally ground-based, equally familiar with all the details and the intricacies of the town council. And that's why I decided the best person to stand in Bukit Panjang in Dr. Teo Ho Pin's very large shoes would be Mr. Liang Eng Hua. Mr. Liang has been in the town council since 2006. He is currently the vice chairman. And I hope after the election, if we are all returned in Bukit Panjang and in Holland-Bukit Timah GRC, that Mr. Liang will become the chairman of the Holland-Bukit Panjang Town Council. So I commend Mr. Liang to the voters of our SMC and to all the voters who also will depend on his success and his work. And Bukit Panjang town will be in very safe hands with Mr. Liang. So perhaps I can invite Mr. Liang to...
Thank you. Thank you, Minister. First and foremost, I want to express my gratitude to the residents of Zhenhua from Holland-Bukit Timah GRC, where I've been serving them for the last 14 years. It has been a really fulfilling journey. Really thank them for their trust and support for all these years and working together to build the community and to improve their estates. I'm also heartened and very pleased that Mr. Edward Chow will be taking over me in Zhenhua, looking after Zhenhua. I've been working with him for the last few months, and I've seen in him someone very sincere, very passionate about helping our residents. He has exciting plans for the division and how he wants to build a community. So I have every confidence he can take over me and bring Zhenhua into new heights and to take care of residents well. I also want to add to what Minister Vivian said about Dr. Teo Ho Pin. We owe him a great gratitude for his contribution to Bukit Panjang town. He's an MP that I respected a lot. I know him for more than 14 years, even before I became MP, and has been, as a volunteer, has been trying to learn from him. And then as a town council vice chairman, sort of his on-the-job training with him for the last 14 over years as a vice chairman. So he's a very experienced, very capable MP. He has built the community up with the many programs that he introduced, keeping residents healthy, active. He has managed the estates very well. This is really his strong area, something that I will continue to seek his guidance and his counsel and to involve him if I can. I'm really also sad that he's someone I respected. He's retiring, but I look forward to still seeking his advice in the years ahead as well. I have always, I've worked in Zhenhua, and Bukit Panjang is a neighboring constituency. So when we do improve our estates, when we serve our residents there, there's actually no boundary. We actually serve the residents in the town. When we want to improve the LRT, it's for the benefit of the whole town residents. When we want to build a hawker center or polyclinic, it's actually for the residents of Bukit Panjang town. So I'm looking forward to serving residents of Bukit Panjang town, a place where I'm very familiar with, not just because of what I've done in the last 14 years, but because I grew up in Bukit Panjang, a place where I still live around, a place where my life is. My family is still, life still surrounds Bukit Panjang. We go to Bangkit markets for our groceries, to have our meals. When we are sick, we go to the clinics in the nearby Bangkit areas. We have many friends in Bukit Panjang, very good friends. When we go out for exercise, we look for the nearby parks there. So it's a place where I'm very familiar. I feel a great sense of belonging, and hence that extra passion to do well, to do as much as I can to improve the estates, to make sure that our residents live well. So there are plans ahead I've laid out in my manifesto. Essentially two areas. One is the town is now entering to the 30th year. So I want to invest into its continued vibrancy. So upgrading, estate improvements, keep the estate well kept, well maintained, and so that residents can live quality life and uphold the values of their homes. Secondly, we are also seeing more seniors living in our town. So the population of seniors has increased. So I want to curate more activities for the seniors so that they can enjoy healthy lifestyles, live healthily. At the same time, take care of them, provide healthcare facilities so that it's at the neighborhood, it's at the convenience. They have the peace of mind that their facilities are all there to take care of them so that they can stay healthy as well. So, thanks.
Mr. Liang, facing a challenge from the SDP's Paul Sembayang, seen as second in charge after Honourable Chee Juan. What do you think of this competition? How do you think you're going to approach this campaign in this also very unprecedented time?
So my focus is completely on our residents. I mean, this election is about how I can bring about better life, improvements to their livelihoods, how we can help them secure the jobs. So it's completely on how I can serve the residents better, and this is what I intend to do in the campaign. Just focusing on them, engaging them, listening to them on how they see the plans ahead, how we want to develop the town. Like I say, we want to invest into the continued vibrancy. I want to hear what they want to see ahead, and also the families, how we can support the families. So these are my focus.
先对这个对手临时换将有些什么感想吗？
我的全部的注意力将是针对我们的居民，真是如何在这个竞选呢，尽可能的接触到我们居民，听听他们对我们未来市政的这个发展有什么想法，然后我会吸收这些意见，然后如当选会尽可能去落实去改善我们的居民的生活。所以这次的选举，我的全神关注的就是我们的5G巴兰的居民，他们需要一位会做事的议员，会解决问题的议员，可以为我们社区的未来，我们的市政的未来，打好基础，然后继续的发展，让他们可以过好生活的议员。
因为你接张和斌先生的班，有些什么压力吗？对于他来讲？
当然会有一些压力。张和斌是我非常尊敬的一位议员，他尤其在这个社区的邻居方面的工作，在市政管理方面，他都很有很资深的经验。还好呢，我就好多年就已经认识了张和斌博士。在我参政之前都已经认识，跟他偷学了几年。然后这过去的14年，我也当他的这个市政理事会的副主席，算是他的副手吧。然后也在那里学习了好多年，我相信我已经吸收了很多他的经验。然后如果还有什么可以向他请教的，我还是会向他听听他的意见，看我们的市政怎么去可以改善和管理，解决一些问题。
So I read that you used to study in Bukit Panjang Primary and you live in the area for 50 years, and so this is like your territory. So do you think this gives you an advantage in this election?
Well, I wouldn't say advantage, but I will say that I can serve the resident better because of my familiarity. I've been around for a while. I know every corner of Bukit Panjang. I know the people well. I know how we can connect our community together, and something that gives me added passion to work even harder. So that sense of ownership, sense of belonging to the place, something that we can all work together with the residents, and I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much. Please take care, all of you.
Thank you.
It's going to be a long.
看看你能不能跑进去哦。你可以贴身长一点，妹妹。
Thank you.